It was the way she looked at me when we first met. She was a desperate mess. I kept her separate from my own special puppet show. No strings attached, only soul ties. Disguised as a serpent, it was urgent that I let her know I was interested. It was love at first bite. Since then, she was never the same. She pretended like the games we played were too hard, but she loved to play hard to get, and it wasn't hard for me to get her to play. She made me feel like God. I may not have created her, but she turned into the person I always wanted her to be. It takes two to conceive, and the seed of sin was in her womb. Soon the ultrasound sounded so sweet, I could have sworn that I planted the seed all by myself, but I can't take all the credit. I can dangle fruit in front of your face, but I won't force you to eat it. Eve wanted me. She wanted me. She got so weak in the knees when I whispered in her ear, SWV. She was already dancing to the idea. I simply provided the music. I did my job. God gave me a talent. It would have been useless not to use it. So thank you for this opportunity to impress you, to undress you, and help you realize your naked potential. Eve, leave this garden. Come and plant disaster with me. Let's pluck weeds of hope from humanity. You will be my cotton-picking slave, segregated from the gates of heaven forever. We will create our own uncivil rights movement. Black versus white, darkness versus light, devil versus Christ. Just take one bite and your eyes will open wide. Look at the life you could have with me. You can be my Coretta Scott and I will be your king. Yes, I have a dream that one day we will set aside our differences and join hands in sinfulness. You fell from Eden for the same reason I fell from heaven. You were made in his image, but you look more like me every day, Eve. The way disobedience radiates off your skin, you've got a certain glow that I'm so attracted to. You are my type. Oh, flow with me through every living vessel, transfusing through your system until your blood clots and your heart stops. And when you take your last breath, even death won't tear us apart. How could you say no to my proposal? But silly me, I thought tricks were for kids, but apparently Christ had a few up his sleeve. Eve, he deceived me. I should have known he was always 10 steps ahead. No wonder he didn't turn stone into bread. He was too busy rolling one away from his grave and paving a way to his grace. And now I'm forced to flee because she keeps resisting me. At least if she were lukewarm, I'd be able to reach her flaws, but she's too hot, on fire for God, and now I feel like I'm melting. Wizard of Oz, Eve, please. You know there's no place like home. Click your heels, come back to me. Holiness was never really your thing. The full armor of God doesn't even fit your physique. The belt of truth is too loose to fit around your waist. You're wasting your time. The breastplate of righteousness is out of place. Your feet are too small for the gospel of peace. Please stop trying to conform to a uniform that was never formed for you. You will never measure up to his standards, so make me your ruler again, Eve. But it was too late. No matter how hard I tried to get her to choose my way, she always ended up choosing Yahweh.